Like,
the funny thing about it is, like, I've
remote.
been poor and homeless and all this shit for a long time, and the thing is like, I got ideas that come from the air around us, you know, and they very much in certain ways tie in with moods of how I feel and how the feeling I'm getting from everything else at that time. Well, I collect all these songs and then they become this full spectrum of human emotion. People subconsciously can relate with their life. You know, wow, there's this up and down swing in this shit, and just like the real life, not like somebody's grooming this stuff to like pump me up or bring me down or make me buy Coca-Cola or whatever it is.
Right.
So I very much wanted to. I'll sometimes, not right now. It doesn't matter, as you know, I go through different phases. But sometimes I have this impending doom that hangs over my head. You know what I mean? And I really feel it, like this is gonna be it, you know, for me. Like I'm gonna die really soon. I feel like that because I work myself to the bone, and I really, you know, it's a distinct possibility that may be true. You know, that it's very likely that I'll have like a Roman lifespan versus from my lifestyle of living very hard, even eating vegetables. But you know what I mean? From just like all that shit, it's very likely that could happen, or I could live very long for it. You know.
So at the same time that music's killing me, music is saving.
Mm-hmm. I have an outlet that other people don't have, you know, that they can't even conceive of. I'm like a psychic kind of earthworm that takes negative things and puts them through my body, and then they come out and let people interpret them. And if somebody wants to say it's negative, then that's fine. That's their own thing, and that's what I want very much to happen, is that I don't deprive the listener, the informed but submissive listener, of participating, you know, are saying what it means, you know, what my music means to them, because I don't know. I don't know what other people feel. I'm probably more removed than a lot of people about people's true feelings, because I feel I'm unique in my own thing. And also, the more extreme that you are, the more you can feel sad and happiness. And I know that a lot of people won't allow themselves to go in those places. You know what I mean? A lot of people aren't going to just eat cream of wheat for like a month and a half to go someplace where nobody else gone.
Right.
Maybe Lou Reed will, you know, but
Would
have, you know, but
no longer. What about so then what drives the whole prolific you know, songwriting madness? Is that the impending doom, or the, you know, I'm here to save music will
you really
save
want to know the
kind of
truth?
attitude?
You just want
Yeah.
the no bullshit, straight up truth?
Yeah.
I am working very hard to open the clearest, universal, absolute, one-time channel of communication everywhere. And I'm going to say something that needs to be said, and then that's it. I'm using this as a vehicle. And the easiest analogy to make you understand very clearly, no, but I want people to be clear about why I'm doing this. Say like Buddha comes in the year, whatever year he came, and he's dealing with peasants and potatoes and a certain mentality, but very important that what the message be said and then repeated and documented in that way. Well, I just chose to use the worst fucking technological absolute time where people were distracted infinitely more, and said I would do this job, which is I'm doing it, and I'm not going to say any more about it. I'm just going for it, the gusto to do that, just once.
Right.
But I'm not
Well,
on
once is
any
all you need
soapbox
to
right
do.
now. That's right, but it's going to be a bomb. You know what I mean?
So you know your message yet, or you don't know yet?
It's inside me. You know what I mean?
Just waiting for it to
it's
be
all
capped.
around everywhere, but I listen to it. You know what I'm saying?
How about, so then you believe in the
It
whole...
isn't my message. It's like the message.
It's the message.
Yeah. It has nothing to do with like a specific religious thing. It's anti-religious. It has to do with spirituality and just like, you know what I mean?
Right.
The power of love. That's all it is. You know, it's like, which is very confusing because we got films of me like punching people in the head. But
It has to be done sometimes.
if you understand like Sufism or stuff like that, you know, you understand that people that have done amazingly great things also carried swords and shit, you know, and that's, don't be confused by that. Just because one person's path is complete non-violence, you know, I'm
Right.
more yin-yang completely, like whatever it is. And also I just had the animal vibe that's fucked up, and you know, now I'm really trying to avoid it. But like Electra, I was talking to them today, and they're like, at CBGB's, man, I watched 10 people walk out the door when you started yelling, calling fucking Dave a leech and all this shit. And they were just like, the contrast was like, you got all these love songs, you had everybody going, all of a sudden you're just like, fucking A, why do you have to be drinking all my beer and saying this shit? And she's like, you know, and Matt's like, yeah, you know, you should just like do this and do this. And I'm like, if I could have done it another way, I would have done it. You know what I mean? I had no control over that shit.